Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to Dawn of War Soulstorm again. Ultimate Apocalypse mod. Now, before we start, once again I would like to remind you that the music in this video will be disabled. Because, quite frankly, this mod still uses copyrighted music and that will set off YouTube's copyright bots. So, although I don't actually make money from these, I do not want any content ID things on my channel if I can avoid it. So, I would recommend putting on your own music in the background. This time, well, last time we played the Dark Eldar and we played the Necrons, and I should probably move my microphone away. There we go. Sorry about the popping, which is probably still happening. But yes, so this time we are going to be playing Chaos. Because we're continuing with the theme of the quote-unquote evil races. See, that's kind of the thing I never really understood. Well, I kind of understand it with Warhammer 40k. Because, yeah, the chaos and all that are generally a bit mean. But when you look at the Space Marines, the Imperium as a whole, they're just as bad to some degree. They will kill entire planets just because they do not follow their religion. They're like the futuristic version of ISIS. It's ridiculous. I know that's probably a controversial opinion to some degree. Let's play a 6-player map. I don't actually have a lot of time to record today, so there's only going to be one game. So let's make it a big one. I should also stick the game speed to normal. I can't remember what game speed I had it on the last time. Also, my settings are probably going to be a bit different. So I split the AI's pop cap in half because for some reason, when I increase the pop cap to give myself a better chance, the AI just roll over me because they can build a lot quicker than I can. Probably because they actually build more than one of each production structure, but whatever. We don't need Legio Titanicus. The only people that really benefit from that are the Inquisition, the Space Marines, Imperial Guard. Does Sisters of Battle benefit from it? I don't think they do. But generally the Imperium races benefit from Legio Titanicus, or however you pronounce it. What else do I have on? Rabbit Speed, Destroy HQ, Game Timer. They can't get... Hang on a minute. I have Restriction Titans on. Then why were the Chaos Demons getting freaking what are they called? Helldrakes in one of my games yesterday. You know what? Let's be a bit silly and turn that off. Because if the Chaos Demons can get the Helldrakes anyway, I might as well have all the other AI races getting them. It would be quite funny that way. They also can't use super weapons. Basically, I'm giving myself a huge advantage, but I really don't care. Now that picture there is the pure definition of turtling. And admittedly something I've done in the past. I don't know why they've got sacrificial pits and a demon pit. Is it demon pit or something? There. I can't actually... The mouse cursor isn't actually working on this screen, so... I'm guessing that's from a really old build of Chaos Demons. Because they do not have those buildings anymore. Ah, yeah. It is from an old build. I can tell because if you look middle right, there we go, there's a cursor. Yeah, those are what the demons used to use for power, but that's been changed. So I'm guessing the sacrificial pits and the demon pit here are from an old build. goody.
We are chaos. We can serve you.
I seem, whenever I record of late, I seem to be getting some horrible frame dipping.
Great one.
Although, to be fair, this is not as bad as it was in The Binding of Isaac, which went down to 17. This is kind of sitting at
Thank you, Master.
it's sitting at 60, but it seems a bit janky or stuttery.
We're here for the Dark Gods.
I should probably put on forced labour, shouldn't I?
Thank you. Thank you, Master. We captured it for chaos.
Can he get that done before he dies?
Beware.
No, he can't. Okay, well, it's close enough. Oh, I need to build generators. Okay.
We're here for the Dark Gods.
Put them
We
back.
will do it for you.
What on earth was that?
What is your wish? Great one.
I don't know if I can even call that a squeak. That was just... Hang on a minute. So, to get to this relic, I have to pretty much go through their base, almost. The layout of this map is not great, I must admit. Oh well.
Yes, whatever you desire.
A chaos foe is near.
Chaos foes near. Ooh, we got a mirror match.
Of course, Master, we can serve you. We are eager to please.
Why did I wanted to build the Chaos Lord, not the Space Marines. Normally I go for a more melee-focused opening with Raptors. Oops. And because I've got automatic reinforce. Oh goody, they've got a Chaos Lord. Yeah, we're not going to be able to kill him. Well, they're buggered. Anyway. Can you hurry up with that Chaos Lord, please? Jetpacks. Must be symmetrical. There we go. Right. Got the Chaos Lord up, so... Don't block him in. And because they can't upgrade the commander, I will automatically have the advantage. Right. I got rid of him. Get some raptors! You know, the funniest variation of the raptor I've ever seen is in Fire Warrior. You remember that game about the Tau? They just sort of... Well, the animation in that game was never really great because of the time it came out. At least presumably because of the time it came out. And it was the fact that it was originally a PS2 game. But... Stop it. I need... Stop Overwatch. I need the next tier. Thank you. Oh, speaking of Tau, yeah, because the animation in that game was not exactly top-notch, they just sort of ran at you, flailing their chainsword. And the way they ran, it almost seems like their move speed didn't really match up with the anime. Oh. Where's my Chaos Lord? I've not got anything that can deal with vehicles at this point. So... Yeah. Oh, goody, we also have normal Space Marines. I just heard them say Die Loyalist Scum in case you didn't hear it. I'm never really certain how sound values are gonna really come out. I suppose you could consider this a test recording because I can easily scrap it if I need to. I'm only recording till past. If I've not finished the game, then yeah, I will call that a test recording. Hopefully I'll have finished the game by then, but given the fact I've put it on normal speed instead of fast, yeah, it's...
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
And I haven't selected a god. Could go Zeech. I don't tend to use my abilities to their full effect though, I'm quite incapable of that. Khorne is usually what I go for because, well, you can't go wrong with more attack damage. Nurgle is also another one of my favourites because, I mean, come on, your units literally cannot die. Okay, maybe that's the wrong use of literally, but whatever. Slaanesh I don't really use.
Anything for the great powers.
And I probably shouldn't use here.
Yes,
Just
we will
because
work
their
faster.
greater demon of Slaanesh has its
Whatever
boobs
you
out, let's put
desire.
it that way. So
We're
YouTube is
here for
probably
the
going to get
great
very
cause.
upset about that. Despite the fact that, quite frankly,
My life is
you could find
forfeit.
some really weird stuff on YouTube. I'm not just talking about nudity, I'm talking about
Thank
just
you. Thank you, Master.
horrible, evil stuff in general. I mean, remember a while back those people who
My life is
decided,
forfeit.
you know what, we've got a YouTube channel, let's
We
abuse
will
our
build
kids
it
and
for
upload
you.
it to YouTube.
The weak
Because
fight
that's
back.
totally not
life
going to
is
backfire
forfeit.
on us. I think they did get taken down eventually, but that's beside the point. Oh goody. They're coming at me full force. Fortified defences. See, this is the problem I have, because I'm not building units fast enough. Alright, stuff it, go for Khorne. Alright, and worship. So now I do more damage than they do. Oh, you are kidding. Oh! It's Sisters of Battle. That's even worse. Why are the Havoc Marines just wandering into the fray like that? Yeah, they don't seem to be doing too well against my more heavily armoured units. I should probably do that as well. But all my cultists died. It's very inconsiderate. So I'm unaware that we're meeting resistance, but... well, quite frankly, there's not much we can do about that. And I thought they had combat knives. I just saw one of my Chaos Space Marines getting out a chainsword. I thought they only had combat knives, but I could just be the original version. Let's see. You. Oh, they do have chainswords now. I swear they only had knives. Which is a bit silly, really, but I can kind of see why they did it, because you know, carrying a bolter, what is basically a mini rocket launcher, and a chainsword, probably not the easiest thing to do, unless you're, you know, some sort of super soldier, where power, where you are, well, let's face it, basically able to take down most humans in one-on-one combat, if not all humans in one-on-one combat. I suppose it depends, really, doesn't it? Because the Imperial Guard does actually have victories against the Chaos Space Marines, despite the fact that on paper they would lose every single time. Of course, the only exception to that is when the Chaos Guards start turning on themselves, because they're going mad because of the warp influence. But, that aside, they do have the odd victory here and there. Although with these games, you probably wouldn't really know that, because the Imperial Guard, for the most part, just seem to be these absolutely useless imbeciles that never win anything. At least with the first two games, I believe. I can't remember who's the canon victor in Winter Assault. It's probably not Chaos. It could be Eldar. which means that, yeah, the Imperial Guard would have lost.
Whatever you desire.
Though I remember, back to Winter Assault actually, I remember being really excited for the Necrons. So I didn't really know much about Warhammer 40k at that point. Let's face it, I still really don't. But they
Great one.
good, we got them. Right. Yeah, they really intrigued me. That's why when see I didn't really play Dawn of War 3, the game which we should not mention. But when I did actually watch the final cinematic rather than just play through it, yeah, I was quite excited for the Necrons to come in. Because we didn't really get them in Dawn of War 2. We got the Overlord, or whatever his name is. But, yeah, I was quite happy that they were bringing the Necrons back. And then they announced that they were not releasing any expansion packs because it didn't meet sales quotas. Probably because they messed up the entire game. But whatever. I mean, it's not like at the end of the day.
Whatever you desire. My life is
Well,
forfeit.
they went a bit outside the box in terms of we knew what we wanted as fans of the series, and they clearly did not know what we wanted.
My life is forfeit.
Speaking of not knowing what people want, EA, Battlefront 2, rumour is they're basically shutting it down, so to speak. They're not working on it anymore. I really need to get a deep pit.
My life is forfeit.
I mean, if I can get rid of the Necrons... Yeah, if I can get rid of the Necrons, then I've pretty much got this entire site to myself. Yeah, the thing with Battlefront 2 is that the only reason it really failed is because EA got way too greedy. It's not because the game itself was tedious and, quite frankly, nothing really new. It's more down to the fact that EA went too ballsy with the old microtransactions and just did not listen to the fans at all. But hang on, I just killed you lot off. There must be two Necrons. Luckily, they're not really going to have much of a chance against my more elite units because they're still on basic infantry. Those Immortals, on the other hand, they are going to be a problem. I say a problem, they're going to be a problem to my tanks. Because if I remember correctly from when I play Necrons, they wreck tanks. And I mean utterly, utterly wreck. Chaos Lord gone. Go on, go over there. Don't worry about the destroyers, they're fine. Requires heroes level 8. Thank you. So what? It's a while off then. No. Ah well, I suppose it could be worse, couldn't it? Though I would be very upset, going back to the original topic, that if I paid full price for Battlefront 2, though, frankly, this is EA. What were you expecting? See, this is where we really want Nurgle, because these people are going to take ages to heal up. Also want Chaos Enemies. Can I make them go mad? Yes, I can. Unfortunately, they're not targeting the tanks as I wanted them to, but whatever. It's close enough. Keeps them busy for a minute. Alright. I've not upgraded my power generation, have I? Oops.
The trophy is mine! The point is I am not your
one. Yes,
Well,
yes, we will work faster.
I don't know if they're firing at me or if they're firing at the system battle and missing. Also, would you hurry up with that? Actually, how many are left? There is 3. So who's over here? Oh, the other Necrons. Oh, idiot.
Fight on! It will be done!
I'm not giving them.
Wings of fire! Fight on! It will be done!
Have I upgraded anything at the armory? I have not. Well, I have, but not the stuff that I wanted. I also need to get some more cultists because, as you may remember, they all died earlier. How unfortunate. It's not like they're there
Whatever you
to
desire.
basically just draw the fire. Unfortunately, by the time you start getting to the elite units, they get one-shotted by basically everything. Right. You might be thinking, why are you going so heavy with the anti-armor? Well, oh, they got some upgraded turrets somewhere. What on earth? Oh, they got their Necrons back. That was effective. Yeah, the anti-armor is mainly for the Scissors of Battle. And the Tau, technically. Let's get a Brass Scorpion. Yeah, in a match yesterday, which I may actually record and put onto YouTube eventually. Probably alongside this. I was actually fighting the Chaos Demons with Chaos, and that was one of the most
Great one.
brutal fights I have
Yes,
ever had.
yes, we will work faster.
It was ridiculous
Yes,
how long it
yes,
took.
we will work faster.
I mean, it was about an hour.
Yes, master!
And the actual... I think I lost my army about 3 times. However, on the plus side, I suppose you could say, I did eventually actually manage to get rid of the Chaos Demons, and then I had the Inquisition to contend with. Now, and if we all remember, the Inquisition are pretty good against demons. Oh, good, heavy destroyers to counter my predators. Oh well. Engage them in melee and they can't do jack.
Yes, master!
Necrons, Necrons, Necrons.
We need enemies!
The thing I've noticed with the Necrons AI is that they are very, very slow to build up. I mean, ridiculously slow. It looks like the Tau are a bit scuppered.
Yes.
But I'm certainly not complaining about that.
The
I doubt.
Chaos Gods demand their souls.
You again.
We're here for the
Go
dark
repair
gods.
it.
We
Oh,
will
that's
get
still,
it
it'll
for
get.
you.
He got taken out by a single Chaos Shrine. I should probably not have him in there.
I understand.
Just lost morale.
Could possibly
Oh, whatever. You're fine. Stop panicking. That'll upset them. Right. And let's get a couple of Defilers. Why not?
more into the fray!
Might actually be able to complete this in time. Why are you just standing there? Absolute idiots. Right. Take out that tank. That's getting very annoying. I know it's not called a tank, but you know what? As far as I'm concerned, it is a tank.
My lord!
That's actually holding its own rather well. Unfortunately, as you can tell, I have now managed to get it stuck, and it's probably going to die. Let's get that out of there.
I understand.
You're actually going to die, so run away. These 3 are probably alright to take it down on their own. Yeah, they're quite alright. I should probably... Yeah, I should probably upgrade this one.
Chaos rewards those who kill in its name.
Oh, oh. Yeah, that's a few. Right, you lot, get over there. Stop mulching them. They're actually taking a lot of damage. What's doing so much damage? Don't attack the obelisk, attack the units. This might take a while. Your support? Oh, you got engaged in melee, I think. Or were they Repentia or something? I don't know. Right, reduce their power to nothing.
Yes, I see.
Can I get a Demon Prince yet? Yes, I can. How long have I been able to get a Demon Prince for? Probably a long time. Get a few down there just to support.
And die. Take me to them, that I may render judgment.
There we go, very powerful autocannon will be enough to hopefully finish this off. I mean, look at how much damage he's doing, it's ridiculous. I don't know how much the lightning claws compare, but against structures he is basically unbeatable. I got my Demon Prince? No, I've not got my Demon Prince. Well, we might as well start moving the Sorcerer over there anyway.
It will be done.
Because quite frankly, it's going to be done soon. Yeah, it is. The Necrons are done. There's nothing they can do. Once again, Chaos is successful. Yeah, they hear their doom approaching very, very slowly because you're in Terminator armor. I mean, literally, you cannot move faster than... Yeah, they're too shy of the turret. Yeah, he can move basically as fast as a... oh, I don't know. A sloth while it's asleep. Demon Prince up. I should probably also get a Great Demon Possession. And then... boom. I think we win. We got Retributors in there. Each squad assigned to the bunker will allow the bunker to shoot out bolters unupgraded. Fair enough. It sounded like heavy bolters, not normal bolters. That was actually ridiculous. It's funny how when Chaos Demons aren't in the game becomes suddenly a lot easier. I don't know whether they're just actually overpowered or whatever. I might actually, you know what? When I actually, when I've got some spare time, I'll probably set up a game and with loads of people against a couple of Chaos Demons and see how it goes. It might be interesting. Anyway, I have actually run out of time now, so I'm going to have to stop the recording temporarily. And when we come back, I might do some post-commentary on that game that I mentioned earlier. Because I did actually really enjoy that game. That's the most fun I've had with this game for quite some time. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And etc. etc. I'm off to work now. Bye.